Hi, how are
Hello.
you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. After our talk last night, I actually got on and did a bunch more editing and had to give myself a little pep talk, so that I could, yeah. So anyway, that's me.
That's good.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone will be here, but as usual, we're here, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
We're ready to work. I have I've been having fun watching the people from my newsletter enter into the Name the Baby in my third book little contesty thing. Yeah, and you guys are seeing all my junk behind me that I usually, like all my bills are stashed behind me on the table. So
I mean, if we're talking about the junk behind us, I feel like I'm winning the battle.
Yes, hold on tight. Hold on. Let's see here. If I can get my computers to work today. There we go. Okay, I'm good. Okay. So anyway, so I'm editing. What are you doing today? What are you up to?
I am character developing.
Oh, good. For a new book or for this book you felt like you needed more?
No, for this book. Doug needs work. The man, he's really nice. And that's awesome. Like, that's the guy I'd love to fall in love with, But it gives him just nothing. No arc, no growth, no.
Yeah.
So I need to work on that.
Gonna
Megan
make him,
says he's too perfect.
Gonna make him more cruel or more emotional dealing with his stuff, or what's your plan?
I don't know, because I don't want to make him an ass. Because, like, why would you fall in love with him if he's a dick? I mean, just no.
My husband's grumpy, and somehow I managed.
It happens. But right now in my life, I'm like, no, if he's a dick, she should just be like, you know what? Just move it on. So
leave it to those of us who are like finding that little tiny bit of humanity inside a person like that. Yeah. Well, so anyway, so what's his?
I don't know where I'm going to go with him. But
what's his backstory? What's his backstory?
Well, I'm just trying to work that out. I'm just trying to write it out. Like, he grew up, his parents were quite poor. His dad was a factory worker, and then their factory shut down, so his dad was out of a job. His mum was a witch, so she kept getting jobs, but every time they found out she was a witch, she would lose her job. So, yeah, that's where I'm going at the moment. Let's see where that leads me.
Cool. See where that leads you. Do you have like a form of, questions about your character you're trying to look through and fill in and help guide you along, or are you just gonna free write?
So far, I'm just writing at the moment and seeing what happens. But I have some of those. So,
let's see, Mary Lou is saying hi from Facebook, and Morningstar is doing something called a pivot chart. I don't know if that's a working thing or a book thing. Anyway,
I suspect a working thing.
Yeah, sounds like an engineering thing for sure.
Sounds spreadsheety.
Yeah. Love our words, spreadsheety. Oh, that's good. So yes, well, I'm glad to hear that you're making progress and deciding how to push forward on this book that you've got. So I read through a few pages last night, the first few, and I thought, obviously I always love what you write. So, but I didn't get a chance to analyze it. So I'm glad that Megan was there for you to analyze it.
Yeah, she's given me loads of good feedback.
Cool. Very cool. All right. Well, shall we? I don't know if anyone else is going to join us or if anyone else is writing today. If you are, let us know in the chat. But let's get into our first 20, Ellie, and get things going, because it sounds like we both have our plan and we both are raring to roll. So let's do some writing.
Let's do it.
Okay. See you in 20.
See you in 20.
Hello. We are back. How'd everyone do? Jocelyn's with us. Hey, Allie.
Hey, Jocelyn.
How'd you do? Did you get some? Allie is working on characters today. I'm editing. How'd you do?
I wrote about 439 words.
Nice. Very good. Yeah. So some of that you think you'll incorporate into the actual story?
None of the words, but hopefully the ideas will help.
Yes. Get you the flavor of the person you're trying to write. Yes.
Yeah.
Get their journey going. I got up to chapter 15. I'm on chapter 15 out of 23, including the bonus scene. For just getting through all the basics, all the things that she had marked. And so should be done with that today. And then I'm going to head deep dive into it and reread it and put in some of the bits that Mary Lou, who had said hi at the top of our hour, had advised me on. So that will be good. Police procedure and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I see Jocelyn's talking about a map, which I think is fun. I did a map for my Small Town Billionaire, so it's been sitting there. Some point I'll put it out when I do that series. But I love maps. And you were trying to do a map at one point too for your other work. Yeah.
Yeah. Love maps. They're so much fun to do.
Yeah. I created mine on Canva. I don't know if you had ever found.
Oh yeah, I looked at that.
Had you created something, or what did you look at anywhere to do something?
I looked at Incarnate and World Anvil and a few other things. I think I had a go at one on Incarnate.
Nice. I was thinking last night. Is Incarnate, is that like real maps? Like, and do you have to pay for it? I should ask if you have to pay.
They have free stuff and a paid plan, and like there's stamps of like trees, but it's very fantasy based. So they have like campfires and caves and dragons and stuff.
Nice. That's cool. Yeah. All the items you can put into it and fancy it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually last night was thinking it'd be kind of cool. It's so funny that we're talking about this topic, because I was just thinking this last night about, and I don't know why I was thinking this. I was half asleep when this came up in my head, but I was thinking I should show like the architectural schematic of the bookstore of my main character, and then the apartment above it. And I can't remember now why I thought that was a good idea. It's funny.
Some of the ideas we get in the middle of the night are really good.
I know. I'm like, why was that a good? I mean, it will carry over. The apartment will carry over to the next book, but I don't know. I can't see why people would think that's fascinating. I mean, there might be some readers who are like, I need to know where is the romance section of her bookstore, and yes, maybe I'll put it on my website and just see for fun how many people actually click on it. Speaking of fun, though, I have had a little bit of fun with, in last week's newsletter, I had put in Name the Baby in book 3. And last I checked, I had like 45 people. I think there's more now because that was 2 days ago. 45 people had responded with the name, choosing I had them 3 choices for a girl, 3 choices for a boy, and so I have like two names going, because I didn't want to give away whether it was going to be a boy or a girl, and I did not give away who the parents were either. So it'll be something fun. And then what I did do was there's a giveaway. So anybody who entered that and put their email on that, not everybody did. I think there were actually more who had responded, actually, and those were just the number of people who had put their email in for the giveaway. So I'll give away all that. What is it called? What's my third book called? All This Time. That's right.
I saw that on your newsletter, but I don't remember how you did it. Did they have to respond by email, or?
I have it as a Google form. I have it as a Google form. I also put it on my Facebook group, which I was hoping to build the group up a
Okay.
little bit, and I'll keep working on that. But I put it on a Google form, and on the very first question I put, if you would like to be considered for the giveaway, please include your email address. So if their email address was there, then I knew that they wanted to be in on the giveaway. If it wasn't, then I won't include them. So
Yeah.
So I can't even see who it was who didn't, because I don't think I'm collecting email addresses other than if they put it in that. So I just kept it simple. I have another giveaway. The 3 other authors from our group, Garnett Christie, Dan DeKay, and Annie Ray. We did a giveaway in the month of May, and on June 4th, we picked a winner. We have tried to reach out to the winner and the runner-up and can't get any response. We've checked our spam. We've emailed them. I even checked, the winner actually has been getting my emails and opening them up from my newsletter.
Yeah.
But why?
Can you put a message in your newsletter to them?
We've just decided to move on. I mean, literally 4 times I've emailed her. The other 3 have emailed her. I've emailed the runner-up 3 times. It's like, I don't know why they wouldn't respond. Maybe this is, because it was real paperbacks, signed paperbacks. Maybe they just didn't want anything shipped to them or whatever. But we're done with it now. So now we've decided, you know what, we had given them deadlines, and we're beyond the deadlines, and we keep trying. So we're just moving on. We actually redid it as a Instagram giveaway. Yeah, I don't know. I think, though, there may be some giveaway rules out there, and that's the only thing, is that we might need to give away. I mean, if either of them ever came back and said so, I'd be happy to give you an ebook at this point, because if you did respond beyond the time frame that we had put in that you would need to respond by. But I'd be happy to gift you an ebook, that kind of thing. But so anyway, so now we've moved on to an Instagram giveaway, so we'll see how that goes. But it's been really crazy out there. I think summer is getting to people, and people are out trying to enjoy summer. And I've heard from other authors that sales are down. I haven't noticed anything, but I have noticed, like on social media, on Instagram, on the giveaway, because we all posted it on Monday, and I've noticed that none of us have huge numbers on that giveaway. I have over 100 people who looked at it and liked it, but didn't enter. So I don't know, it's kind of funny, kind of interesting. And I don't care. If they're not interested, it's fine too, And I mean, they're really great for debut author books. So, but it is always interesting to see what works and what doesn't. So,
I'm loving the new picture, the summer.
Oh, picture. I know.
I did. So good.
I did some summer ones yesterday or the day, but I think yesterday when I had scheduled this, when we had decided, or maybe it was the day before we had decided. I apologize about yesterday. I had a work thing that my boss was going to be at, so I had to be there. It wasn't like I could have it running in the background and be doing this, kind of a thing.
I mean, everyone else might be mad at you, but I'm fine with it.
Oh, good. Well, I'm sorry, everybody. Big apologies. Anyway, hopefully my new summer things, and I went ahead and made fall things too, so we're all set.
Cool.
For summer.
I love the rainbow chairs.
I know.
I mean,
they're so cute.
Awesome,
I know. Don't you just want to get away right now, Allie? Like I am.
I really do.
So done. I'm so done
be on
with
a nice hot beach with hot sea, because the sea in England, it is not warm. We do not have warm sea. We have freezing cold sea.
You probably don't have that blue sea.
Less cold sea.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And your sea is gray.
Yeah. Yeah. And I want nice warm sea that you can just splash your feet in.
I know. My mom has sent a couple photos. I think I put them on either my page or the Facebook group of her.
I saw some.
The Mediterranean. And the first picture she sent, of course, was a gray day. I put that in my newsletter 2 weeks ago. But then she sent some since. I think I put it on the Facebook page, and it was finally a blue picture of the Mediterranean Sea. It was really pretty. I'm like, I could go over there. I should go over there.
You should. Do it.
I am done with this kind of summer. It's been a rough one. Okay, so we have Easy Graphics joined us, and we have Allie joined us. So hey, everybody. Let's see. Allie said a bunch of stuff. Cleaning her room, temporary closet. Oh, goodness, Allie. I hope that you'll be okay.
I hope when you say it collapsed on you, you don't mean literally.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Writer's vacation on a warm beach. I know. Oh, let's stop talking about it. It's too frustrating. I know. One day we will have
see. One day you can go to Nice and I can go to Nice and we can just meet on a beach.
I know. You know what? We'll just leave our husbands and kids behind. She has a 2-bedroom apartment, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. We'll just go and we'll have like a week-long writer's retreat and do no mommying, no wifing, just and anyone else who wants to come, but they'd have to get an apartment. I don't know how many max. Well, the one room is a queen and the other room is 2 twins and then the couch. So I mean, good fit. We could do a 4 writers retreat.
Yeah.
You know. Yep. So we just need 2 more people to join us on our writers retreat, Denise. Someday, Allie. I mean, that's if the whole world doesn't close again here in the next few months.
Oh,
so.
God.
I don't even want to talk about that. That's just crazy.
Not going to happen.
All right. Well, let's get into our next 20. I have physical therapy, though, so we're on a time crunch here.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Let's get to it then.
Next week, I'll only have 1. I'm down to 1 next week and another doctor's appointment. I know. I'm off crutches. I don't know if I told you that. I am walking around like a normal person, but with a limp.
Yay, Z.
So we're getting there. Let's see. Describe Allie's expression when Z talked about the apartment. Writing prompt. Yeah, I know. I think you all were probably like, oh, we could just imagine. You know, how cool. Anyway, I will bring up, oh, hello. I just brought up my own camera mic. There we go. I'll bring up the next summary things. I made 3 of them. So yes. And we'll see you in 20.
See you in 20.
We are back, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
I love this picture, Z. You found such amazing pictures.
Wait for you to see the next one. Wait for you to see the next one. Hey, W.A. Blinko joined us.
And Kelly Reese.
Kelly, she's editing just like me. Yay! Everyone is here. The gang's all here. We have one more sprint, one more 20 minutes. So, how'd you do, Allie?
I got to a point where I decided I know what Doug's like. I'm not entirely sure, but like the character that I have, the vision that I have of him, I'm not sure he's perfect, but he's just, you know, that the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. He's a really good example of that. He listens to people and he cares about other people and he's interested in other people and he wants to add value for them, and he's just...
But somehow along the way he has to be flawed. There has to be some flaw to him. He can't be so perfect, Allie.
Why not? Say, why can he not be perfect?
It's so funny because I'm editing mine and I'm like, Chase, why couldn't he be a real person? Because he's like, so perfect. But he has flaws. He has jealousies and insecurities, you know?
I feel like Doug might have a bit of a hero complex, like a rescue the damsel complex.
Okay, so maybe you don't have a past from yet, do you? Because maybe in his past there was somebody he couldn't rescue. And that fuels him to the nth degree to never fail again.
Like he rescued his mum, like he helped his mum, but his dad died. And I think he's gonna have some issue, but I think mostly it's going to be around his mum because he watched his mum struggle a lot when he grew up, and I think he's going to have been closer with his mum than his dad. And he doesn't want to see anyone else because, like, Marianne has a lot in common with his mum because she's a witch and she's struggling because of that, and other people are being unkind to her because of that, and she's lost her job because of their behavior and stuff. So I think he's going to see a lot of parallels there, and he wants to rescue her as well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that sounds like it could work. Yeah. But will there be in terms of the growth, maybe it shouldn't be so easy to rescue her. I don't know the rest of your plot and stuff, but it's got to be frustrating to him, and then maybe there's a point where he thinks he succeeded, but then total failure, but then there's some light at the end of the tunnel that ends it all. You know what I mean? Like that, I could see that kind of character arc with the kind of character you're talking about, but I don't know what your plot has involved.
We'll have to see. Neither do I.
Know.
Have to see how it goes.
I don't know. There's something in the chat about Easy Graphics eating cornflakes, but then he's saying no, he's eating Cheerios. Snakes. I don't know. Whatever, you guys. I don't know. Maybe he's eating gummy worms. Are they gummy worms? Anyway, snake chunks. Yeah, this sounds like a cereal I'd want to eat for sure. It's funny.
No eating snakes.
No eating cereal anyway. Who eats cereal at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock?
People who cannot be bothered to cook dinner.
I know. Maybe Easy Graphics' wife is out for the night. No cooking dinner tonight. Okay. Yes. Well, it sounds like you're making progress, though, Allie, which is exactly what we're here for. So hopefully everyone else is making progress. I'm up to chapter 18 now, so yay. We're doing good there, just with, the small changes. So we're doing good. Corn checks. Yeah. But anything with corn is not good. You don't know what corn checks are? You ever had, there's this party mix where you take the 3 different kinds of cereals. They're like little rectangles. They're called corn checks. And there's like a yellow, a brown colored one. I forget something else. But you mix it all together with is it Tabasco sauce or soy sauce? It's a really good party mix kind of, tippy thing. Apparently, you don't know what I'm talking about.
I haven't got a clue.
I'm gonna have to find the recipe and send it to you. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what they would have it in the UK or not.
I don't know. Someone else UK-ish. Do we have corn checks?
I know. I would think you do. Who else is on here? Ali? Is Ali from the UK somewhere?
Yeah, Ali's in the UK.
Kelly Reese is in the UK. Oh, so is William Blinko.
Yes.
William's working on podcasts. I know I need to get to you with a date, William. It's just been kind of a crazy time. Sorry, between work and other stuff. So, but I want to go on W.A. Blinko's podcast. We're going to chat about romance and sci-fi.
Oh, cool.
I know. Should be fun. He's got some really cool TikToks too. If you don't follow him on TikTok, you should. Sci-fi, SCYFY, I think is his TikTok. Sci-fi, it might be Sci-Fi One, but I know it's SCYFY, I think.
It's making noise.
That's him? Is that him? That might be.
No, that was just some random person who popped up. Mm-hmm. I think.
I hate when TikTok does that. Like you turn it on, and the very first thing is that it's the ad or whatever. But if you don't have your sound down, it totally gives you away. You're looking at TikTok.
Yeah.
It's like, look, turn down the volume before you turn on TikTok. It's so funny.
Oh, thank you, Wayne. Sci-Fi One. Let's see if I can find you.
Oh, why did I think they were Y's? Maybe the real Sci-Fi channel here is Y. Anyway, Sci.Fi One. There you go. Oh, Kelly Reese is in New York. Okay, Kelly. My next series is going to be set in New York, in the mountains of New York.
Cool. Like New York State rather than New York City.
I did research, and about an hour-ish drive outside of New York City are some mountainous areas, some country-ish mountainous areas. And so that's where I didn't call it the same thing in my book, but that's basically the area that I set it in. So, Kelly, there you go. If you know the area, that'll be in my next book. Let's see. Rain crushes it on TikTok. Yes, New York City has mountains. New York State, because they're in the Poconos. So, or maybe the Adirondacks. Yes, Kelly, I think it was the Adirondacks. Yeah. Anyway.
You could write whatever in the book. I wouldn't know.
The geography. Upstate, yes. Upstate New York is a mountain. No, you're right. The Sci-Fi Channel.
Cold, doesn't it?
Yes, but I can't wait for the cold. I can't wait for fall. Oh, bring on the sweaters. Yes. I know. I'm done. Well, this summer especially, I couldn't really enjoy much, so I'm done with summer. Yeah. I'm ready. I skipped summer this year. I've just been inside the whole summer. It's pitiful. It really is.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's never good when you're injured over summer.
Concrete jungle. Oh no, there's some beautiful parts of New York State for sure. I've learned something about New York. See a little geography today. Mm-hmm. All right, well, we're on to our final 20-minute sprint, everybody. So, Ali, keep working on your character. I'm going to keep editing. Everyone else keep doing whatever you're doing. And we'll see you on the flip side of 20. Here's the next brand new summer.
Yay, summer.
What do we call these? Commercials? What are these? What are their, I don't know. Backgrounds? Typing backgrounds? All right, here we go.
Love it.
You know what? I was just reading the comments. You guys are so funny because has anyone? This is probably only an American thing, so I apologize to Ali in advance and anyone not from America. But right now on TV, I don't know if anyone has seen the truck commercials, and the truck looks fabulous. It's got a tailgate, but it flips halfway down and all the way down, and it flips halfway. And the guy who's showing it off is like, it's like it could be my desk, and it also is this. It folds even more down, and there's a step up. Anyway, I don't know if you've all seen it. If you've been watching the Olympics, you've seen this commercial. Well, there's a commercial where the guy's showing off. It has a cat. But a cat is acting like a dog, and he's like calling for the cat, as if he's a dog, and the cat jumps up into the truck and, has him running around with him out fishing and all this stuff. And the cat, he flings something into the water, and the cat jumps in the water as if it's a dog to catch something and fetch it and bring it back. And there's a guy over on the bank, and he says something like, that's amazing. And the guy's like, yeah, look at this truck. And the guy's like, no, I'm talking about your cat. And the guy's like, what's the big deal about my cat? It's like, I should have been an ad writer because I would have had so much fun doing these silly, goofy ads. Anyway, I guess it was just funny to me. My husband was also cracking up at me, cracking up at that commercial. Because, apparently it wasn't his kind of humor, but he likes laughing at me. So,
yeah.
Anyway, anyone else seen that? Please make me feel better and let me know you have seen that on the Olympics.
You can still be an ad designer, see, for your books. You have to do lots of ads.
Yeah, you bet. It's just funny. Let's see, word selection, lots of life experience. Okay, so what's going on with Morningstar? Oh, up in Buffalo, yeah. Yes, I love Niagara. I love both sides of Niagara, but the U.S. side, I was surprised I really like the U.S. side better. But both sides are really cool. Allie, you have to come over sometime to see Niagara Falls. Have you ever heard of Niagara Falls? Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. It's very pretty. Yes. We're only like 5 hours from there, so it's been nice. We've taken the boys up a couple times.
Only 5 hours.
I will see Jocelyn. Jocelyn's seen it. Good. I'm glad. Glad I'm not the only one. You know what was I going to say? Oh, the interesting thing, and I think it might be happening now, if for any of you who are close enough to Niagara Falls, but I think that they're, on the U.S. side, they're like stopping it upstream somewhere so that there's not as much water flow because there's something that they have to do now and then to clean it out or something like that.
Yeah,
and
I've read something about that.
Yeah. And so the interesting thing is, like, you go up there, you can see all the stuff that's,
yes,
in there and see if there's any dead bodies or cell phones, anything like that. Yeah.
I believe the thing I said was quite surprised at the lack of dead bodies in there, considering.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it had been like, was it like the 60s or 70s or something since last time they had done it or something?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
But that would be amazing because I'm telling you, the power of that water and that amount of water, it'd be crazy to see it like empty-ish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dead bodies. Okay, so how'd you do? Did you get some characterization going?
Yeah, I'm going through making a few changes that Megan suggested.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Are they working? Yeah, so you were very productive today. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm up to chapter 19, so that's working good. I really want to finish all the simple stuff today so I can get going on the harder stuff. So that's my goal. That is my goal. I had to give myself a little pep talk after our discussions last night. I'm like, what is wrong with me? Put everything else aside and focus, woman. It's like, why can't I focus?
I think you've done fantastic focus given the stuff that has happened for you this year.
Thank you.
I think you've done amazing focus.
Thank you, but thank you, but let's see. Going to record a video tomorrow. Okay, that's cool. Easy. We could all use that. ACX is the audiobook thing, so that's cool. You have to let us know about that on Saturday.
Oh, hey, is there anyone here that isn't in our group? and doesn't know that you
I
have to
think-
claim your books on ACX before some thieving pirate does.
Yes. There are people here not in our group. Do you want to mention?
Yes. So ACX is the audio thing that's linked to Amazon, but it just automatically puts your books up, and then you can claim your book and say, this book is mine. But also someone else could claim your book and say, this book is mine, when it's not. And then you would have to fight with ACX to get your book back. So if you have books that are published, go and claim your book on ACX before some...
That just
thieving
blows
pirate
me
things
away. Yeah.
Right?
That is just crazy. I don't understand how ACX can let that happen, you know?
I don't know. And in one particular case, apparently the other person whose book it wasn't had provided them copyright evidence. And you're like, well, how did they provide copyright evidence when the book is not theirs? Like, what the heck?
Yeah,
it wasn't my friend. It was a different author.
It was on a post on one of the other groups, and I had seen it probably about a month ago, and I went in then and was able to claim author because I was like, well, geez, that'd be just my luck. Somebody's claimed my stuff.
Yeah.
I was able to claim them all, including the pre-order that's up right now. So yeah, so it does take a bit of time. It was like an afternoon because you literally have to sit there and fill out all the stuff. I don't know at what point, like you can, I think just enough probably, I think Easy Graphics had said it exactly right. You can fill out enough just so that there's something there, and then, you know, be able to claim it, but not take it all the way as actually posting it for publication or whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's frustrating. I don't understand it, and I don't see why authors can't be complaining enough about it to make them change it, because that's ridiculous.
And like, why? I don't get why they just put books up. Why don't they wait till you as the author say, I want to put my book into your program? Why?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do they have it there automatically?
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing is if they're connected to Amazon, why can't they just make it part of, you know, if we're publishing anything on Amazon, we can just simply say, you know, claim the audiobook at the same time as we're publishing our book. Like, then
because
they would know.
Obviously getting that information from Amazon. You're like, well, if you've got all that information from my Amazon, why don't you know it's my book?
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. Very, very crazy. So just one more thing that's on the list of stuff to do that, you know.
Yeah.
It's crazy. All right. Well, this was fun. So, I know my hair's almost up now. So our next writing is Saturday. We're going to write Saturday at noon, and looking forward to it. And yeah, what are you going to do between now and then? Anything going on the next couple of days?
No, my husband's been off the last couple of days, so I've had more time to work. So the next couple of days are going to be much more mummy time, much less working time.
Oh, good, good.
Have to find some fun stuff to do with the children. Hope the weather stays nice for a few more days.
Yeah. Do you guys have a zoo there, or a petting zoo to go visit, or any fun stuff?
We do have stuff, but we tend to avoid it over the summer because it's full of people. And my eldest does not like people. He won't go and play and have fun and stuff if there are lots of people around. So, but that's the point, because we're going to see friends tomorrow, and then we've got a playgroup for Charlie on Friday. So we do have some fun stuff coming.
Does your oldest go to playgroup too, or does he like at least to hang out with you, or just hang out? Okay, so it's just for your youngest. Yeah. Oh, is he kind of an introverted kid?
Yeah, he doesn't. He's very shy around people, and doesn't want to play and join in and things. So.
My oldest too. Maybe it's a firstborn thing. I don't know.
Maybe.
Don't know. All right. Well, I don't have much going on. Working, hanging with the boys, working, more working. That's about it. I might try getting out to the pool. We'll see. We'll see how I do.
Yeah, give it a try.
I know, at least to sit there with my son or something. Just put my legs in. All right. So we will see everybody on Saturday. I hope you all got something done today and progressed things forward in your writing.
Yeah. Have a great rest of the week.
You guys too. Enjoy, and we'll see you Saturday at noon.
Bye bye.